Hello Planet Internet, I am Emperor Cole from MindBender Entertainment, and this is Tampa Bay Bucs Corner. And today we're here to preview the Bucs versus the Super Bowl champion, Denver Broncos. Let's do it! Okay, so last week the Bucs took on the Los Angeles Rams, and unfortunately we lost this game 32-37. Now, this was a contest where we were up 20-10 at halftime and things were looking pretty good. Somehow, some way, our defense surrendered 27 points in the second half. We had a bunch of turnovers, and unfortunately, it just got away from us at the very end. There was a solid hour and a half to 2 hour delay because of lightning in both teams, and everybody had to clear the stadium, and we had to wait for conditions to be safe once again. Unfortunately, once I saw that happen, I knew we weren't going to be able to complete the comeback because once that happens, the teams go back to the locker room, everybody gets cold, and we start overthinking things a little bit too much. Three things the Bucs need to do to get this win. First, we need to get off to a quick start. By no means, we need to make sure we do not fall behind. Don't get behind 10-0, don't get behind 14-0, so that way we can stay into our game plan. That way we can run the football and we don't have to throw the ball too much. That way we can try to keep their defense off balance with runs as well as passes in the middle and deep passes, screens, and all that good stuff that we need. Once again, we're going to be without Doug Martin, so we're going to have to rely heavy on Charles Sims. Also, another key to getting the win is going to be Jameis Winston not turning the ball over. Once again, Winston has started, I believe, 19 games so far in his career, and he has 25 total turnovers. I believe it's 21 interceptions and 4 fumbles. We need to make sure Jameis gets off to a quick start. We need to make sure he protects the football. No interceptions and no fumbles. That's going to be key to make sure we have a chance and make sure we're still in this game by halftime. Our third down defense. On third down, our defense needs to be able to get off the field. We need to be able to keep the other team, in this case it's Denver, hold them to 3 downs and get them off the field and get our offense back in the game. We cannot let them sustain long drives. We cannot let them run the ball off tackle or up the middle with C.J. Anderson and milk the clock on us and completely wear down our defense all game. So on third downs, we need to have our head in the game. Everybody needs to know the down and distance, and we need to get that stop. This week's key player, in order for us to get the win, is going to be Jameis Winston once again. Our quarterback is like a roller coaster. He's up and down with it. Pause. Sometimes you just don't know which Jameis you're going to get. You get the guy who comes out and throws 4 touchdowns, or you can get the guy who comes out and throws 4 picks. Jameis Winston needs to get out to a quick start. Jameis Winston needs to spread the ball around to all his different receivers to keep their defense off balance. Once again, in 19 career starts, Jameis Winston has 25 turnovers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have 1 win and 6 losses in those games. So, we need to make sure we protect Jameis to keep him upright. Jameis needs to make sure he can connect with his receivers. He needs to make sure he keeps them off balance. On defense, Gerald McCoy and the Bucs defensive line, along with our linebackers, need to get pressure on Trevor Siemian. This guy is still a new quarterback to this league. This is his first year starting, so we need to get pressure all over him. Hit him with some blitzes. We need to get some hits on him, shake him up, rattle him up, and make him force him into some quick decisions, force him to have to throw the ball and be accurate with some pressure, with some guys bearing down on him. Hopefully, if we get enough hits on him by the second half, he'll be thinking about it. Maybe he'll get happy feet in the pocket. Maybe he'll start lofting balls a little too far, throwing the balls out of bounds. Hopefully, we can get a turnover or 2, but we need to get some pressure on this guy. He has not paid. Demaryius Thomas has 2 or 3 catches of over 40 yards, so we need to look out for the deep play action ball. We need to make sure we shut down the run and defend the deep ball well. Pause. If we can stop the big plays, we can force them to have to nickel and dime us all the way down the field. If we can get enough pressure on Siemian, maybe we can force them into a couple bad throws. If our defense plays well on third down, we can get them off the field. But we need to protect against the deep ball. We need to get some pressure on their quarterback. This week, we have the daunting task of beating the Super Bowl champion Broncos. Nobody thinks we're going to win this game. And I mean, I wouldn't even be mad at certain Bucs fans if they picked us to lose this game, just because right now we need to basically play a perfect game. We have to play a perfect game, or they have to play a really bad game in order for us to win this one. I have faith that Tampa Bay will play a much better game than people are predicting. I have faith that we're going to pull this one out. So I picked the Bucs to miraculously get this win. 27-24, the Bucs win. 27-24, Tampa Bay pulls it off. That's my prediction this week. Okay, so this has been Tampa Bay Bucs Corner for Week 4, the preview versus the Denver Broncos. If you enjoyed this review, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you are an NFL football fan or a Tampa Bay Bucs fan, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/MindBender Entertainment. Make sure you give us a like there. Follow us on Twitter at MindBenderENT. And make sure you check out the website, MindBenderENT.com. And remember, the future is now.